Good day, guys. Being here. So today we're going to try this one. To be honest, I don't think this is so as I said, Revit is not good tool to model this type of geometry. But we can still, so for example, here in this area, so we can still model, so at least this bit is fine as well. And the hardest part will be how we can, create this part, the middle part. Let's have a try. Okay, so let's start with conceptual maths. So we're going to start with maybe we can model something like this. Okay, so first to start with, you can model it from a level. So you can see this is level 1. You can also create another level, but you can also use different work plan to start with. So for example, I'll just place a point, and we can just use a point I'll just lift this point up, and I'll turn on the reference plans. So you can see all these reference plans. So there are 3. So horizontal, 2 vertical reference plans, and we can just place onto this horizontal work plan. So for example, to start with this one, so it can be created with so imagine it might be a the profile be like a partial arc. It will be an arc, and then we can just extrusion, so pull this up, and then we use maybe we can use a void to cut it. Okay, so let's start with actually maybe. So imagine maybe we can make this as a circle. So maybe we can just draw a circle. Use draw on work plan. Pick the horizontal work plan of this point, and then I'll just draw something like this, for example. Okay, and then we can use split SL. So if you go to here, it's here. So SL split. So we can split this one. So for example, I'll just split this, and then we can just tab select and delete, and the tab select delete. So we have 2 arc with same radius, right? So we can select this one, create a form. So this will create an extrusion, a surface, and then I'm just going to tab select the top one, unlock it, and then we can just drag this one to increase the height, right? So and we can do the same, create a form, and then select, or you can also go here, so type in a number. So let me check this one. There's no height. Okay, so it looks like once I unlock, we'll lose this offset value. But yeah, anyway, so let's try different way of doing this. So this one is we'll still keep that locked, and then we use a positive offset. But this one's more like become like a 2 profiles, so 1 profile and another profile. So let me try. So if I drag this one, so yeah, so you can see it will change the shape of this one. So let's Control Z. Okay, so now we have 2, and then for this one, so we're going to create some void. So we can use the vertical. So you see this point, there's a vertical work plan, so we can create a so I just create a shape. Not sure what shape. Maybe just use a spline. Use draw on work plan, set work plan. So this time pick the vertical. So see tab this one, and then we can start with. So I'm going to just draw it below this line. Okay, below this level. And then just roughly go up, maybe something like this. Okay, and then escape once and go there, use line and close this. So I'll type SE to snap endpoint. So now we have a closed shape. In the select both reference line, we can create a void form. So, but I think which one? The one on the left is okay. So there's a depth, right? So but it's automatically cut this. So what we need to do is we're trying to pick, so you can select this surface, so you can see this void, select this void, and then we can just I'll just change this one to 0, change the other one to maybe 30 meter. So we cut, hell, I think it's wrong. We want to cut the other side. Okay, so that's fine. We just need to, let me just delete, I'll delete this void. So not delete, but drag this point to the other side. And then we can just create another spline, start from here, go all the way up. Just make sure you cover the whole thing, right? So, and then we can just close it. So now we have, and it's black because it's a model line. So let's just check this box to make it a reference line. So now we can have 1 and 2 and 3, and then we can create a void. So this time it's cutting here. Doesn't matter, right? So we can create another one. So let's click on this. So you can see this void cut here. So now we have this shape. And for this shape, so we can tab, click. Okay, so make sure. So let's do it again. So if you directly select it, and you can create a divider surface, but the surface will, will cover the whole thing, right? So Control Z. So you need to tab twice. Okay, so if you tab once, you won't have the option for divider surface. So tab twice, you have this, and then you will only create a divider surface in this area. So this will be something like this, right? So you might say, the pattern's not right. You just need to adjust the U grid and V grid. So for example, just 20. No, the other way around. 20, something like that. 20. Yeah, something like that. And okay, so you can do the same to the other side. So for example, so maybe we can just copy this one. So I'll just control, because if you change this one, it will also change the shape of this. So for example, if I try to let me tab select and then adjust this, so you will see it will also change this right here. So I'm going to copy this and CC. I'll just move it slightly, maybe just offset by 1 meter, and then we can adjust this. So this is a different one, so it won't affect this. And then we can use this to create another void. But this time, I'll still just pick the one on the left. It will extrude this direction, but we just need to, let's try -30 meter. So it will go to the other side. And also looks like we need to manually cut. Oh, hell. What happened? Oh, yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah. Cut solid void. Yeah. So it looks like it's too high here. So we can tab select. So yeah, just make sure. So you can see, if you do not use tab, you select this line and this line. So there's no option for you to adjust this point. You just need to tab to select only this spline. So you can adjust this. Okay, so something like that. Okay, great. And then we can just or if you want the shape to be upside down, you can just rotate this by 180 degree. Cancel. Looks like we have some option, some setting. RO. yeah, this uncheck this join, and 180 degree. Yeah. Is that right? We need to move this up. Yeah. Okay. So down a little bit. So you can use your keyboard. So arrow to adjust the location of the void. Okay. So that's it. And then you once again you can use divided surface. So tab twice and click and create a divided surface. And then you can use any of these patterns too. So something like this, right? Okay, so this is how to create these two, but for the middle one, so this can be a bit hard. But I think you can always try to place some reference lines. So this one's quite complicated. You just need to. So for example, I'll just do a screenshot of this one. So usually you try to place. I think in this scenario, spline through points. Okay, so for example, you can just try to draw some lines like this, and then try to, yeah, so something like this, trying to create a form using these splines. Sometimes can be hard because a lot of times, like Revit will tell you, I can't do this. So okay, so let me just try. Okay, so I'll just try to create some some surface using, and also I might just want move this up. Okay, so to do this, I think this can be a little bit tricky because we place both. So this arc and this arc are both placed onto this point. So if we move this one, so we move the point, it will move both. So what we can do is we can place another point. Let me think. Where should I place this? Maybe I'll place this point onto this work plane of this point. Okay, and place it onto. Maybe I'll just place it here. So away from that point, and then I'll select this reference line and see if I can pick a new work plane. So I'll pick this work plane. So now it's been this reference line is being placed onto this point. Although this point is still on this work plane, so which means we move this one, we move both, right? But we can move this point up, and we should not see. So it will only move this reference line up. However, we still need to move, I think, these three reference lines, because these three reference lines not placed onto this one. So, but that's fine because we can just move them up. So let's just select all these three reference lines, so which are controlling the void on this surface. So let's use keyboard. So move up. Okay, so I think go up a little bit. Okay, so now that's good. So, and now we have these two. Let me just move it closer to there. Okay, so now let's try to create some geometry from like something like this. But this I understand it can be quite tricky. So now I'm going to use reference line. Okay, so reference line and a spline through points. So I think what we can do is we can just place, we're going to use draw on face, so which means we can place on any of these surface, so all these edge. So for example, I'll just place one to here, one from here to here. For now, I'm only going to create like a straight line using 2 points, but eventually we can make this curved. Let's continue. So reference, spline through points, draw on face, and we can place some more. So for example, from here to here, and then maybe here to here, and maybe here to here, and then so and when you have more profiles like this, it can, the more you have, the trickier it becomes. Because a lot Revit don't understand which one's first and which one's last, and it can be very hard. So actually, let me just HH some of the reference lines, because it's becoming quite complicated, right? So I'm going to, okay, so that's easier. So now these are all the profiles we have, but I don't think we can create anything from them. So let's have a try. So create a form. Okay, so that's what we have. So if this happens, you can try to do it just one by one. So for example, I'll create I'll select 1, 2, 3 and see. Yeah, so this is not hard, right? So Revit understand, okay, we want a shape using these 3. And then you can select this surface and try to add one more profile to it. So with a surface and one profile, so now you can create this. And then once again, with this surface selected, and select one more and create another one. Okay, so now you can see, although we try very hard to tell Revit, okay, we want this, but Revit doesn't like it. Start from this, go up, down, up. So yeah, I think I don't know how to fix this. But we can try. Let's Control Z. What we can do is we can try to, for example, we move this point, maybe to here and try again. Maybe move this one closer to here, closer to this point, and try again. So this is the only way I think doesn't work. So maybe we should maybe move this back a little bit. Oh, hang on. Yeah. So looks, I think, okay, looks like this point is being placed onto this edge. Maybe we should pick new host and pick onto this edge. But yeah, sometimes it won't work. So probably because of so see this go up, down. Maybe we should, let me just do this. I'll select this point. Maybe move it to here. Yeah, it's being placed onto this edge, so we can only move between this end and this end. So if you want to move to here, you need to use pick new host. Yeah, let's try one more time. So select this. Yeah, okay. So it looks like still not right. It goes up to here. Control Z. So maybe we should add more. So like maybe we should add one more here. So it's very tricky. So let me just dissolve it, or add one. I will add one more. So okay, in the middle, roughly here. So let's try again. So 1, 2. Oh hell, looks like I placed it onto the wrong edge. So pick new host on here. So 1, 2, 3, create form, and select this one with this edge, create form. Oh, sorry, I click on the wrong one. Create a form. Yeah, create a form, and this one, create a form. Doesn't work. Yeah, so it's quite hard to make it work. Oops, sorry. Place new host. I'll just roughly move to the middle. Create form. Yeah, I think it's probably because you can see all these are similar direction and then all suddenly go down. So so for example, this one, I'll just, if unassociated, make it unassociated, so not associated to the edge. If I lift this up, it might work. So no, still doesn't work. Yeah, so it's hard. Yeah, okay. See, it's just create some random shape. So I guess yeah, it's quite tricky. Or I think another way of doing this is because this one's using profile like 1, 2, 3, 4. So another way of doing this is we can create profile like using this edge. So let's try this. Okay, so I'll delete all these. Delete, and delete. So this time I'm going to still use spline through points and use draw on face. So I'll just create one profile. So just follow the shape of this this mass, right? Oops, the last one is not. So let's pick new host, place it here. Oops, pick new host. I'll just maybe place it here. No longer determine a plan. Should be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to see if I can place another one. So draw on face again. Or actually, let's just do it. Maybe just similar point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's see. See, create this shape. Okay. I think. Nah, I don't think it will work this way. Yeah, no, I don't think it will work. Anyway, so maybe I'll select this time. I'll select these two spline HI. I'll just have another try. I'll place all the spline through points onto these two and see if I can just create something from this. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I want to create a shape, something like, I'll just create this first and then I'll see if I can just connect from here to here. It doesn't work. Yeah, so I think this is why I'm saying just see, it's just, it won't. So if this one just go down there and then this stop there, that'll be perfect. But maybe let's try if I can have these two. No, it doesn't work. So how about we have these 5? Same, it will go up and down. Okay, I think I'm going to give up on this one. So it's not a good tool to, just, yeah, probably you can still create some shape, or maybe I'll just ignore this. I'll delete this. And for this one, for example, you can still, so this is all like a quite boring shape, right? So you can Control Z, I'll just HH. You can let me type HR and select all this surface and all the relative reference line, and type HI, isolate, so it's easier for us to see, right? So, and I'll type WF wireframe, and then I'll just place some point here draw on face. So for example, I'll just place a couple of midpoints, and then we can select the midpoint and then make point driving. So now we can adjust. So you can make it so not only like quite flat, boring surface. You can also make this surface more interesting, right? So let me just type SD shade or HL, maybe SD, and then so maybe we can just do a divided surface so you can see the shape of this one. Okay, so type HR, and this is it. And then with the divided surface, you can try all these patterns. So for example, from this image, it looks like a triangle or something like that. So yeah, you can do that. So just use a triangle pattern, right? So yeah, and yeah, so it's still possible, but yeah, you just need to experiment to try to adjust the profiles, and possibly you can continue this surface. Let me have a last try. I'll draw a reference line from here to here maybe, and then I'll select this surface. This is divided surface. I'll tab, select the surface, select the form, yes, form, and select this one, create form. Doesn't work. Okay, so that's it. That's all for today. Revit is not a good tool for this type of model, but if you spend enough time, you can create something. Okay, so like that. So all good, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just post it here. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.